Hi, welcome to today's Easy Way video. I'm Marissa from Beautifully Organised. Now there must be some sort of spring cleaning thing going on with everybody's linen cupboards at the moment because I am getting so many emails right now asking how to fold fitted sheets so that they look tidy instead of just bundle them up and chuck them in the cupboard. And I have a method that works really well for me, so yeah, happy to show that to you today. Let's have a look. Okay, so right now I'm in our playroom because that is the room that has the most space. So I'm just going to jump right in and show you how I fold our fitted sheets. Now I'm using our big, it's either a double bed or a queen size bed, but it's not a kid's bed, it's a full size sheet, so you get an idea of how easy it actually is even with the big sheets. Okay, let's get started. So what I'm going to do is start with the short part up the top. So you know how there's a really long part of the sheet, a really short part of the sheet? Okay, what you want to do is put one hand in each corner of the short parts here. I'll back up a bit so you can see. Okay, so that's a short section. And then you've got one hand in each corner. So then what you need to do is take your right hand, okay, and flip that corner inside out and pop your hand back in it. So what you've got then is your hand in one corner just normally, and then you flipped this corner around and your hand's in it, but the corner is inside out. I hope that makes sense. Now the next step, this is where it's going to be hard with the camera angle. The next step is to take the inside out hand and hook it underneath the corner, so kind of like you're holding hands, so that these two corners have now met up. And the way you're going to know that that's correct is you'll have this seam, see how that's the proper seam there, the outside of the seam, going down from the corner that was the right way around, and then underneath you've got the seam is inside out. That's how you know. So right way around for this seam, underneath is the inside out seam. Okay, so you've now got your left hand holding both of those corners together. Now I really hope that makes sense. If it doesn't, just send me an email, I'll see what I can do. Alright, so now what I'm going to do, you've got your left hand in the corners now, and your right hand is basically just holding up the rest of your sheet. See, like this? So what you need to do next is take your right hand and put it where your left hand is, and then take your left hand away, so it's your right hand holding the sheets, the corners. Then you take your left hand all the way down and follow the line that the sheet's going. And what you're going to do is, you see how you've got these two areas here? Okay, so you follow the inner rim, the inner sheet, the inner corner. So I'll hook that up here. Okay, so then what you do is you take the inner part of the sheet, the one that has the inside out seam, okay? And you follow that all the way down till you find the other corner. Okay, then you pop your hand in it, just like you did at the start. So all the way down, I can't really show you all the way down on this camera angle, but all the way down the sheet, okay? And see, this is my corner here, putting my hand in that, and I want the seam to be the right way around, like that. You see that? Okay. So now I've got my hand in that corner, the seam is the right way around, it's not inside out, and I'm going to join my hands together again. So then what you're looking at is three corners together. Now, if I'm looking at the seams, this is how you know you're on the right track. First seam is the right way round. Can you see that? Lift that up a bit. Your second seam is inside out. Lift that up. Your third seam is the right way round. Okay? And those seams need to line up. Got it. Then you keep your right hand in the corners, take your left hand, follow all the way down again, and follow the outside part of the sheet until you find the next corner, okay? Now it's a fitted sheet, it would have risen by now, but you find the next corner, you put your hand in it so that you're showing the inside seam. Got it? Then you join your hands together again, okay? So you now have four corners in one. So remember, your seam is right way round, inside out, right way round, inside out. That's how you know you're on the right track. Hold your hands together, stretch your left hand across so that it goes parallel to your right arm, okay? And then what you're going to do is lay this on the floor. So I'll show you in a second. Okay, so now what I've done is laid it down on the floor, And you'll see that this is the corner that I had my hands in. Then I took my left hand and I took my left hand out all the way here and I laid it down on the floor. So what you've got is a not perfect, but lined up sheet as much as you can with a fitted sheet. Now what I'm going to do is take this seam down here, take this line down here, fold that up so that the sheet is then folded in half lengthways. So I'll show you what I mean. Okay, so see that's now, I've taken that part down the bottom and folded it up onto the other one. And that's created a really nice line down here, and it has a really nice line up here. So you start to see that the corners and all the not fitted areas are starting to look a little more neat and tidy. Okay, now that is the hardest part about the sheet folding is already done. Now you just have to basically roll it up. So what I'm going to do is take this end. So what I'll do is take this end here, bring it up and fold it over onto that end. Okay, so I took this side, I folded it up over onto this side. This is what we're left with. And now I'm going to do the same thing again. So I take this side, fold it up and over onto that side. Okay, so I've taken this side again, folded it up over onto that side, and that's my finished fold with my fitted sheet. So now what I'm going to do with my set is fold my flat sheet, just in a rectangle like you would normally fold a flat sheet, and my pillowcase. I'll bundle them all together and put them all in the second pillowcase so that they're together. Okay, now the last part of me folding a whole sheet set together is I take the fitted sheet I've just folded, and that's the one in the middle there. That's my flat sheet folded down the bottom. That's one of our pillowcases for the set. And then I'm going to tuck the whole lot into this pillowcase, and then it will make a really, really nice little bundle. I'm sure you've seen that 1,000 times on the internet, but the sheets and the pillowcase all go into the other pillowcase, and that way it's nice and tidy in your cupboard. And there it is, the whole set folded up nicely in the pillowcase, ready to go in the linen cupboard, and not a untidy part in sight. So that's how I do it. Now there are lots of other tutorials on YouTube that will show you how to fold fitted sheets. So if my method doesn't work really well for you, then go ahead and Google it, because there's bound to be something that will help you out. But hopefully mine did the trick, and if it did, please share this video with friends and family if you think they would benefit from seeing it, because I'd love them to have an easy way to fold their fitted sheets as well. Now if you have a question for next week's Easy Way video, send it on through to marissa@beautifulyorganised.com so I can have a look at it. I'll pick my favourite and put it up for the week. Now don't forget, if you like this video, hit the subscribe button so you get them every week and you don't have to go looking for them all the time. And if you're looking for more organising tips and ways to make your life a little bit easier, then head on over to beautifulyorganised.com and sign up for your free email updates. You'll also get a copy of my free ebook. Okay, that's it from me this week. Have a great weekend and I will see you in the next video. Bye!